Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for session number 13, titled Self-Provisioning Portal, or SPP for short. Our objectives for this session are understanding why we need SPP and to learn how to configure the SPP. So the SPP includes an optional component called the Self-Provisioning Portal. The SPP is a website that allows your customers to perform selected tasks, including viewing or configuring specific gateway settings, viewing or configuring specific user account details, viewing logs related to their gateway and user accounts, viewing reports for their gateways. You can choose whether to enable the SPP for a portal and control which settings should be available for viewing and or modifying in the SPP. Let's begin by stating the software requirements for the self-provisioning portal. The SPP supports the following web browsers: Internet Explorer 6.0 or higher, Netscape 7.1 or higher, and Firefox 1.0 or higher. How do we enable the SPP for portals? We go into Settings and Self-Provisioning Portal and just tick the checkbox for enabling the self-provisioning portal. Once you are logged in into the SPP as an SPP user, you will see the following screen. You have on the top left side menu items, you have the topics you're allowed to change or configure, and on the main screen you have the details. As an administrator, you can actually set which topics can be changed or modified by your SPP user. So if we can create a short story here, you have the MSP, a managed service provider, who wants to allow his users access to the SPP. What he has to do is to log into the SMP as an administrator, and then go into the SPP or self-provisioning portal tab and tick the relevant information he wants to allow his users to manage. For example, as we can see here on the screen, all of the options are checkbox, which means the SPP user can manage these items. How do we add an SPP user? Okay, SPP user is a special user with specific permission to manage his gateways via the SPP. So we click on the item shown above to add a new user. The addition of a user is exactly the same like adding any other user in the SMP. You will require user ID, the first name and last name, and an email address for contact information. Then in the role you would choose the relevant role. In this case it would be an SPP user and a password. Once the user is created from the wizard, we will see this screen, and this screen will tell us more information about the user, whether it's the permissions, if we want some custom fields, the expiration of this user, and so on and so on. This concludes this session. Please join us for session number 14, titled Logging and Reporting.